Dude, you need a good tripod. It's a short one today. It'll be part rant, part advice. When I was a photography instructor in a school setting, my students would be told to bring a good tripod. But no one was really vetting these devices on the way in. Then they'd come to their commercial photography class, where I was teaching, and I would get to see these works of wonder. I mean, we're talking major pieces of trash. Plastic legs, plasticky feet, the tripod head would sag when you put a camera on it. And then I'd see students trying to put like a 70 to 200 lens on these little toys, and I'd have to intervene to prevent the whole thing from coming crashing down to the ground. So I'm gonna make a bold statement, but first, a disclaimer. This video is not necessarily for portrait, wedding, or street photographers, or anyone whose work will 100% be handheld. That statement is, dollar for dollar, the tripod is the best photographic investment you can ever make. I will prove this to you later in the video, but first, why? See, tripods will help you achieve sharper images. Tripods will help you make repeatable images. Tripods are crucial for commercial work where a client is involved and you need to repeat shots and make changes along the way for comparison improvements. And tripods allow for myriad special effect options like silky waterfalls, painting with light, fire effects, and star trails. Tripods are crucial for a number of genres including landscape, architecture, product, food, industrial, astro, automobiles, and a whole host of other genres. It's really probably only the portrait, wedding, or street photographers that can get away with eschewing tripods altogether. And tripods are one of the least expensive pieces of equipment that you can invest in. My proof? Let's look at the first tripod I've ever owned. Bask in its radiance. Soak up its pure aesthetics. Feast your eyes on its slender, sleek design. Rejoice in its straight lines and curves. Grasp the thick metal shaft and position it where you need it. Never mind if it's been around the block a few thousand times. It knows what it's doing. And notice that I paid approximately only about $300 for this tripod in the year 2000, and I'm still using it. Sure, one of the feet it's fallen off and I fashioned a different rubber foot and some tape, and sure it's scratched up, and yeah, occasionally I have to use a ratchet on it to tighten up the legs, but the proof is when you break down the math. I have used this tripod since 2000. So at the time of this video, that breaks down to $13.04 per year. About 3 pennies per day. I've owned over 7 cameras in my career, multiple lenses and strobes, and I still have this tripod. I put different heads on it, and I can use like small ball heads, larger pan tilt heads, or even video heads, and it still keeps ticking. Sure, I have larger tripods as well, but I keep this puppy around because its legs can extend out almost flat, allowing me to get very close to the ground, or, if needed, inverted, by sending the center column backward up through the collar. I know of no other piece of photographic device besides maybe like a spring clamp or Mayfair clamp, some sort of grip, that has such longevity and return on investment. So don't buy a crappy plastic tripod, expect to spend minimum $300. But honestly, you get what you pay for, and you'll have it probably your entire career. So my advice would be really to spend $300 to like $500 on the legs and get an awesome head. I prefer pan tilt heads with micro gear adjustments for the work that I do, like this Manfrotto 410 3-way. And honestly, if you shoot commercially, it might be your best investment to have a small carbon fiber tripod that you can get really low, as well as one that you can get up to 8 or 9 feet up in the sky. And then just swap the tripod heads out as you need to. So don't mess around with garbage tripods, get a really good one. It's the best dollar for dollar investment you can make. So if you like this message, smash that like, hit the subscribe if you want more info like this from me. You know the drill. Thank you for watching. See you again.